What up, y'all? It's the motherfucking Strong Dad, and today we're gonna do a short, sweet bulking basics because winter's right around the corner, and if you don't plan your bulk now, you're gonna stumble into it as soon as it starts, and it'll become a dirty bulk, and then you'll be trying to cut before fucking January, and who wants that? Then you're not even getting the gains. Before that, we're going to talk about real quick this maintaining or recomping thing, since a lot of guys want to do this rather than bulk or cut. Maintaining works for novices, like the body recomposition, that works for novices, okay? Maintaining can put muscle mass on you, but again, if you are a novice, you're better off bulking. You'll gain more muscle mass. And if you are a little more advanced, yes, you can maintain and gain probably the same amount of muscle mass as if you bulked. But that's based on your genetics. So, you know, it's kind of negligible. Some guys, they can gain size and strength while maintaining, and other guys can't, and they need to bulk if that's the case. So that's just, these are important things, because a lot of guys ask about, well, how can I maintain this leanness but put on muscle mass year long? And it's like, if you're not that kind of guy, then you're not that kind of guy. I'm sorry, you got to bulk and cut. And, you know, if you are a novice, then maintaining is going to be shooting yourself in the foot. You are not going to be putting on as much muscle mass as possible. And if you are super intermediate, then maintaining, again, it might work for you or it might not. You better test it out. So that's the maintenance topic. And also, when I prescribe this bulking advice, some people cannot gain as much weight as myself or other guys in the average genetic space. And if that's the case, then reduce everything I say by a half pound. All right. And I'll probably be prescribing for the beginning, you know, gaining a half pound a week or something. And if that is the case, you can look at it like a half pound every 2 weeks. But other people who don't have that much of an issue cutting and are a little more dedicated to this, the rest of the bulking advice and what I prescribe should work perfectly for you. And for the people who have excessive body fat, this conversation isn't for you. If you are super skinny and you need to be on an extended bulk, you can get some things out of this, but technically this conversation isn't for you as well. This is for the guys who have a body composition that's in the space that, you know, they can bulk for the winter, cut for the spring, and be good looking for the summer, and repeat the process. And just know you can do this and gain effectively year long. My suggestion, this is kind of like a little caveat, do carnivore during the summertime. Do carnivore during the summertime. You'll stay lean. You can eat in a slight surplus. You won't gain a bunch of body fat. That way you're still in a gaining phase all year. You get what I'm saying? That's my secret to always being in the gaining phase, even when you're trying to stay lean. But if you don't like carnivore, then you can say fuck off to that. Anyway, let's plan our bulk now. So your bulk is only going to last from October to February, the end of February. In October, I want you guys to be moving into a maintenance phase. I don't want you to be aggressively cutting unless you have a little bit of body fat left and you need to trim it off before the winter starts, all right? So October, I want you to be moving to a maintenance phase. November, I want you to be moving a little bit up. So, you know, half a pound a week, if you can measure that, or if you can measure it, half a pound every 2 weeks. If you're not that good at measuring it, then half a pound a week is just fine. All right. And that's November. December, you want to be gaining about a pound a week. For those of you who have good genetics, you can lose weight good, you have good body fat distribution, then you can bump it up to 1.5 pounds a week. But for the average guy, it takes you just, you know, like 6 or 4 months to cut or whatever, then I suggest keeping it around 1 pound a week. You are a little bit more than a lean bulk, but you're not aggressively bulking, and you're not going to put on too much body fat. And if you plan the bulk and pick the foods you're going to eat so that you don't bulk you don't dirty bulk because of no choices, then you won't have to worry about gaining that crazy body fat that comes with bulking, the stigma that comes with bulking. Eat your whole food ingredients. Make sure you're attacking your macros with whole food ingredients. Try not to have junk meals every fucking weekend. You know, every other weekend is fine, but you know, if you're gonna have a junk meal every weekend, then there needs to be 2 days out of that week where you are eating in a technical deficit, because your overall weekly macros should not be exceeding what you need your deficit in order to lose, or sorry, should not be exceeding in order to make it too much of an aggressive bulk. So you can have those junk meals, but to keep it from moving into aggressive bulk territory, the best thing to do is to just pick a couple days where you're not going to eat in a surplus at all. That way you can enjoy your weekend pizza or whatever the fuck. Okay. But for the most part, whole food ingredients, so that gaining that pound a week will be good muscle mass and good body weight gain. Yes, you will gain some fat, but it's the winter time. You got your clothes on and you're more sedentary. So this is a reason why you should be attacking the weights even more. Attack them so aggressive, because you're going to have more energy to devote to healing, because you're not doing as much. You're not out and about. And if you are in the contract field and you're always moving, then this conversation kind of isn't for you, because the way we bulk as contractors is going to be a lot different, because we need more calories because we're always moving. But if you are just the average guy, desk job or whatever, working fucking McDonald's, you know, you're more sedentary during the winter time. So you can afford to go harder on the weights. That way you can get something out of that extra stimulus. All right. I really feel like that's it. I put a couple things down. Yeah, that's pretty much it for your bulk. That's all you need to actually know. All right. I can't tell you the macros you should have because I don't know your body weights. There are a lot of guys who suggest to you what macros are best for gaining, and I promise you, that's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. The macros that are best for you gaining, maintaining, effectively are based on how you respond to the food, are based on you. So really, we want to teach you how to assess what's happening to your body, not what to put in it and how much of it. All right. So that's just something for you guys, because that's the knowledge people are taking in. And that's why things are harder for them. It's not that way at all. It's more about how you respond and less about, you know, how much or how little or this and that. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. As far as cutting is concerned, we will discuss cutting, but that'll be next year when it's time to cut. And again, when you are ready to cut, start in March. We bulk until February, brothers. We bulk until February. So whatever you got planned, fucking throw them plans in the trash and let's get ready to bulk. We bulking, we making gains this winter time. And I look forward to seeing everybody's progress and my own. Peace out, y'all.